topics are maybe some that have come from community members, things from social media. It's based on some of the things that we're seeing today in our culture, in our world, and all over the internet. So a lot of these topics is something that maybe you have thought about or you see happening in real time. So we'll start off with this. A lot of middle schoolers and high schoolers, especially here in Green Country, are having these protests, walkouts against ICE. And many feel that students should not be focused on the concern of what's going on with ICE as children. Many believe the focus should be on tests, chronic absenteeism, decreasing violence, and addressing teen pregnancy, not on ICE events that have taken place. What are your thoughts?
I haven't gone to any ICE protests, not because I don't respect the people that participate, but I look at things in terms of priorities. I think that it's concerning to me when with black folks. I'm talking about black folks. I think about our folks a lot. Put our folks at the top of the priority list. I don't like us getting cues in terms of what we should be outraged about. I come from a city, Chicago, where about 150 people have been shot in the last 30 days, and there's no protesting for any of that. Also in Chicago, the overwhelming majority of our children in these multi-billion-dollar public schools cannot read a grade level. I haven't seen any protests for that. In fact, I think they had maybe 40 different schools where they didn't have one single child that could pass the state math test for their grade. And so it doesn't mean that I don't understand why people might protest ICE. I think that anything that even resembles police brutality is highly unacceptable. But I would argue that part of the reason our problems don't get solved is because we're too busy solving everybody else's problem. And so that's where I would stand on ICE, not against those who participate, but just to say maybe we have some bigger fish to fry first before we get to saving everybody else.
And I would have to respectfully disagree. You know, I live in PG County, Maryland, and my daughters attend Bishop McNamara High School. And so a few weeks ago, they had a school walkout to protest ICE. And I asked these teenagers, why do you feel the need to have a walkout? And, you know, they said, you know, because this is wrong. You know, we're seeing people being killed. They just shot the lady in the face because she didn't comply and move over here when the ICE agent told her to be over here. Like, they're ICE agents going into churches and snatching people up, like what we read about happening in Nazi Germany. You know, they like our friends are afraid to go to school. You know, and in all of the school systems that have, you know, a larger Latino population, you're seeing a decrease in the attendance because parents are afraid to send them to school.